piece, the SNWA is constructing the low lake level pumping station on Saddle Island. The high-volume pumping station, combined with intake number 3, will ensure access to the primary water source for Southern Nevada's 2 million residents, even if the lake falls below elevation 895. That's the point at which Hoover Dam can no longer release water downstream to California, Arizona, and Mexico. Building the infrastructure to pump water from the nation's largest man-made reservoir is no small feat. Workers endure tough conditions, especially in the pumping station's dark and humid forebay, a cavern located more than 500 feet underground. The forebay is where 32 submersible pumps that were specially designed for the project will pump water to SNWA's 2 water treatment facilities. The pumps will be able to lift up to 900 million gallons of water a day, 300 million more than needed during peak summer demands. Marking a major milestone, crews recently installed a bulkhead pipe in the forebay. The large pipe was carefully hoisted and lowered to the bottom of the access shaft. The SNWA put the bulkhead in place to allow for expansion if ever needed.
It's about 16 foot inside diameter, a little over 18 foot outside diameter, weighs about 73,500 pounds. Right now, it'll basically just set in place and it'll just be sitting there for the future. The forebay will be open to a stub tunnel they put in, and then if they ever want to expand, they'll put the cap on, drain the stub tunnel out, and then add on.
The planning for the pumping station began in 2005, the same time as intake number 3, but the project was deferred when the economy took a downturn. In hindsight, sidelining the project was a good thing. It afforded the SNWA more time to evaluate and reconfigure plans. As a result, the pumping station is deeper than originally planned, giving the Water Authority more flexibility if water can no longer pass through Hoover Dam. As construction of the pumping station steadily progresses, the Water Authority is preparing for the next steps. The forebay will be finished and flooded with water, and soon work will start on the electrical substation, which will provide power for pumping operations. The submersible pumps will be installed in late 2019. Much like intake number 3, one of the most difficult construction projects in the world, the pumping station has faced a number of challenges, due largely to geology and complexity.
It's similar to the third intake. We have underground work, we've got unique geology here that created an issue when we were constructing the forebay. Most of the underground work is very similar to the third intake. Once we get above ground and doing the pumping station, that's more typical of what we do on the water industry. It's still, the size and magnitude makes it more complex.
The low lake level pumping station will be operated and monitored by personnel on-site and remotely. It will connect to the SNWA's water control network, through which highly trained operators control the facilities necessary to deliver water to the valley. They monitor flows, water levels, system pressures, and water quality through the entire distribution system. The $650 million low lake level pumping station is scheduled for completion in 2020.